Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Hello Dawn, Davissa, Elizabeth, Jennifer. Hello everybody. How are you? I know it's a little bit early, but yeah, everything says it's 2K except for my dashboard. I don't know why. So I guess I have publicly hit 2K, but privately not so much. My dashboard says that I'm short, but I'm always short, so how is everybody today? I know we're early, so we won't get too far into everything until a little bit. We'll go in a little bit later. Go into more of it later. So I hope that everybody who has joined us over on Discord is having some fun over there. I know that we've had a couple of people hang out and chat and color and all sorts of fun stuff. Hey there, Crashes! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I actually did a picture in this book as a test picture for doing the watercolor. So this is my test picture. So I've done an extra one for the Karen Myers month. The month of Karen Myers. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time. So we are, of course, coloring in the Mystical Lands of Kelswych, Volume 2, The Harvest Moon Wanderings by Karen E. Myers. And her Amazon link, a link to her Amazon store is up on the top of the chat. Hey there, Sassy! So I have done the background. We did this on Tuesday with the watercolors. So we've got the sky and the grass all done. And it was a lot of fun. It was way out of my wheelhouse and way out of my comfort zone, but it still got done and it still looks really good. So I think I did all right. So how is everyone? We've got about 4 minutes before my time actually starts. So before I'm late. So we'll just hang out and chat for a little bit. Am I breaking the internet? Dang. With all those mushrooms out there? Well, I can't help it. That's what she draws. Oh, well, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. You're mixing mica powders. You having fun with that? Yeah, I looked into that, Sassy, and it's hilarious because, yeah, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're fixing dinner. What we having? Because I have no idea what to make for dinner tonight. Aren't they? I love mica powders. So I have gone over this with the with this stuff. Yeah, with the clear gesso. So I painted over the entire thing with the clear gesso, so I was a little bit concerned about whether or not the colored pencil would go over it. And it seems to go over it just fine, so I'm not too concerned about it anymore. So if you are going to watercolor your pictures and you want to clear gesso over it, just know that when you go to put on your colored pencils, it's going to feel a little bumpy, but it just adds an extra layer of tooth, so you just got to add a couple more layers of the colored pencil to get rid of that tooth. It actually holds onto the pencil a lot better too. So, hey there, Ashley. Ooh. Well, while you're there, pick me up. Pick me up dinner because I have no idea what to make. This I just got off the internet. It's Montmart clear texture gesso. I got it off of Amazon. Yeah, I got back and you were gone. So I'm just putting the final little bit on here to smooth it out while we talk. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright, so we're going to take a medium green and we're going to switch you over to the close-up camera here. And we're going to actually work on some of the grass bits here. Putting it back a little bit of definition, or putting in a little bit of definition because there was none, for the grass areas. I hope he is okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, I hope he is okay. Hi, Melissa. Nope. Baby talk is more important. Much more important. So I'm just going through and just putting in a little bit of shadow around these little mushrooms down here, around the base, because their little caps are going to give a little bit of a shadow. And then just little flicks of grass in areas that I didn't put a lot of alternating colors because I knew I was going to do this. Isn't that true? Well, as long as he's okay. That's all that matters. Cranky babies are the worst, though. His poor mama. I feel for her. My youngest ended up with respiratory systems virus when he was 3 months old. It was horrible. But I am finding with the clear gesso that I do have to put a couple of extra layers on, and it does give a little bit of a bumpy texture to the page. So, but I found the same thing with um, the satin glaze as well. I think it's just because I didn't go over it with a spatula and smooth it out. I just put it on. Or it could just be something with the gesso. Somebody once told me that it gets a little gritty, but it's not that bad. I was able to flatten the page out completely flat by using my little flat iron. And like I said, it's definitely something to play with. Definitely made that background go a lot easier, a lot quicker. That's a little better. Okay, so now we're going to work on this one here. We're going to work on this mushroom. Well, I hope he feels better soon. It's hard when your family members aren't feeling good. Hey there, Wickabella. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to start up here. We're going to do a little bit of red up here. Oh, you're perfectly fine. You are never late. You are arrive precisely when you expect to. It's okay. If you would have come in earlier, you would have heard us talking about you. No, but it sounded good. We were talking about this wonderful new woman on YouTube. She has such fantastic videos. Exactly. Fashion will be on time. So I'm going in with a bit of orange. This one is Persian orange, and I'm using scarlet red for the mushroom's cap. Just making sure I get some red around those areas there. I'll put some blue on it, make it look indented or shadowed, whichever, since they're all stickety uppity. Awesome! So for those of you that don't know Wickabella, if you type in, I think it's just exclamation point Wicca in the chat, you will bring up her channel. Go check it out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. She's awesome. So as you probably saw when you came in, YouTube is telling the public that I have 2,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Ooh, that's dangerous, Jennifer. Hi there, Leslie. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Another wonderful YouTuber who actually taught me how to use gel sticks, of course, is DJ. And if you just type in exclamation point Divisa, you'll see her channel as well. We also have with us Ashley, who also has a channel, Ashley Colors. And we have Leslie Ladyhawk there, who also is a new YouTuber. So if you guys ever want to go see any of those channels, you just have to hit exclamation point and then their name. With Leslie's, it's exclamation point Ladyhawk, I do believe. And with DJ's, it's exclamation point Divisa. And with Ashley's, it's exclamation point Ashley. So I'm just going back and forth between the scarlet red and the orange and building that color up. And it would help if you guys could actually see what I was doing, but you guys don't need to see that. Sorry about that, guys. Hey there, Sarah. Thank you. Yes, I will. I sent you a message earlier, and I will be in Discord later on in voice, and I will walk you through a couple of things that I was going to ask you about. All right. That's good. I'm glad you got your glasses on now. So now I'm going in with some yellow and just filling in the white spot, blending that together. And for the lower half, I'm going to work in the yellows and the greens and blues. And we'll add a bit of a special hat for this one. I think I'm going to name this one Crashes. Give him a special hat because he's special. Aw, spotty reception in the store. That's okay. We understand. We forgive you. Yeah, that's Crashes. This one I'm going to do is Crashes. I'm going to name them all. Just blending that yellow into that reddish orange and dragging that down, creating that gradient between the three colors. And I am using amber orange to do that because it's a yellow orange. I'll go from the amber orange into the yellow here just a minute. Just moving that color together. And then we're going to go into lemon yellow. No, chrome yellow. Sorry, guys. Chrome yellow, which is the next darkest yellow here. Ooh, burr. I don't like cold fronts. I don't like being cold. Just put a little bit of the three colors here. Just going to bring it down just a little bit further. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know who's trying to call me. Potential spam can go away. I don't need potential spam. Don't they know I'm streaming? Jeez. So I'm going to extend this down a little bit so that we can put some of that blue in there. We're going to bring the blue right up into the yellow, creating a green. And we need a lovely blue. I think this one will work good. So we're going to use light blue. To make Crash's green. Hello, Della. Good night, Elizabeth. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, they have this wonderful tendency to try to sell me a warranty on a Yaris, and I've never owned a Yaris ever. Now, there's two different reasons why I'm doing it this way. One is because Crash's is special, and two, while I was painting, I got some of the green on the mushroom. So in order to cover up the little bit of green that I got on the bottom edges of the mushroom, we're going to add some blue to it. No, no, I have no idea how to do that. I know how to make mud. I'm really good at that. Okay, just take a slight lighter one here. lighten up that green there a little bit. And then we'll come back through with the yellow and add a little bit more yellow to it as well. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Hey there, Celine. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Crashes is special. Yep, yeah, you gotta watch out for those rainbow mushrooms. They'll get you every time. So I'm just blending that up a little bit. Just extending it, making it not look like such a hard line, but still leaving that yellow. And of course the camera is only picking up the yellow, but that's okay. I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, now we're going to take a bit of the darker blue. As long as you're licking the windows and wearing your helmet, you're all good. And I say that in a loving manner. Nothing against people that have disabilities or anything. It's meant to be cute and nice, not anything horrible. So the blue I am using is sea blue, which has a little tiny bit of green in it, but is a nice dark blue to get into those shadowy areas on the edges here. And then we're going to take that medium blue again. We're going to just fill that in on the edges. Like I said, because I've got the Gamsol, or the Gamsol, yeah, gesso, sorry. Because I've got the gesso on here, it's added a bit more tooth. So I just got to put a couple extra layers on in areas that I want to be darker and blend a little bit harder than a light hand. Now the oil-based pencils can really take that kind of abuse. If you're going to use a wax-based pencil, be a little bit gentler with them and try to layer them up a little bit before you start putting any pressure on them. Because otherwise you will smush them. They will become smush. Which will work out in itself anyway, but it may wear down your pencil quite quickly. Alright, right, where did I put it? I just had it. Huh. The things that make you go, There it is. Couldn't find my brush. Alright, now we're going to take this yellow and we're just going to go into here because it's nice and dull, so I can put a little bit more pressure on it through the green. And this one here, which is a little bit brighter, and just fill that in. Looks like I might need a little bit more blue. And just work your colors until you have them satisfactory to you. Just putting in that little bit more of the green down at the base here where it starts going into the blue. And if I wanted to make sure that it was completely green, I could take a green pencil and just fill that in a little bit more just to make it more green. We don't have to combine colors if we don't want to, because we have enough colors in the box. But if you wanted to, you could definitely do so. Alright, then we're going to take our yellow and go back into the yellow area, brighten that up. And then our red into the red areas and brighten that up. Adding a bit of that orange. Getting it all looking bright and shiny. I don't know. I just can see Crashes wearing one of these hats. A Rafistan, or you know what I mean. I can't say it properly. Like so. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, awesome, Jennifer. I don't know why, but I can't, for some reason, cannot scroll up. There we go. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, now I'm going to take, I don't really want to take a blender pencil too much to it, but just going to see if we can lessen a little bit of this line here. cover up some of that white spot. It's nice and smooth now, but it's still got a bit of that texture still a bit. It's still poking through. And it is a mushroom, so we want it nice and smooth because mushrooms are smooth on the most part for their skin. At least this one is anyway. I'm not going to press too hard down here because I want to add some of that darker blue just in those shadow areas. But this top part here we're going to try to smooth out a little bit. I'm using the Lyra Rembrandt Splendor. It seems to be working quite well. Okay. Alright, now we're going to take this really, really dark blue, the dark indigo, the indigo blue, and we're just going to fill in some shadowy areas here. Darken those up a little bit. Figured out last night how much time I actually take when I am explaining things. So if I get long-winded in my explanations, God, words are hard. Exclamation point words, people. Let me know because I take a lot less time to color something when I'm just doing it. So if I'm over explaining things, let me know. Okay, now I'm going to go up into the red areas a little bit here and add that shadow for the spots. Same with down here. Just going to go in with this dark blue and add that shadow in because he's got little raised spots. And I'm just using that indigo blue because it's a really good blue to do this with. It doesn't change too much when you do it, but it still gives that that mushroomy kind of look. I come up on the shadow area here. And up on the curl as well, putting in that shadow. Yeah, I don't know if Crushes has any tattoos, but well, that's good. I'm glad it helps. Okay, good. What video are you looking for, Leslie? I do have a tattoo that I got when I was very young. That my mom screamed about for days. She was not happy. No, he sent you a private message. So I'm just going to take the yellow and I'm just going to go into these spots and I'm just going to do little bits in areas that are still connecting. The rest I will take the white gel pen and fill in as well. Actually, I might even make this one extra special, him and his wife, and use some stickles or something sparkly, something to make him glittery a little. On Discord, probably. Hey there, Catherine! Alright, so we're going to start on the face area here. So we're going to make him a little bit of a dirty blonde. So we're going to start with brown ochre. Hi, Dion! After stream, I have to talk to you. So we're going to start with this dirty blonde color. It's just a light brown. And we'll add a little bit of yellow to it as well. Well, a yellowy brown, a blonde brown for the hair type areas. But he is a mushroom, so I think he needs some dark blue bags under his eyes. What do you guys think? Think that's suiting for Dion? Some shadows. I will message you on Facebook, Leslie, after stream, and we'll get together and get it all sorted out. Okay? Oh, Dion hasn't done anything. And then we're going to take a little bit of a darker brown. Here, an angel. Okay, as long as it's not private information, then that's fine. I just didn't want her private information out and about in the world. So we're going to put in the shadows here with the darker brown. The brown I'm using is light brown. And we're just going to put in some shadows around his face. Because he is a mushroom, I can't make him as white as, because mushrooms aren't all that white. He asked me if I was going to make his beard all gray, and I said no, I wouldn't make him gray. Although I'm thinking about it now. What didn't you do, Dion? That's a better question. I'm just going to put his beard colors in here. Put in the darkest areas. I know. There's no wrong way of coloring. It's just, there is ways that I didn't want to color it. Yeah, mine's held up by these little things that poke out at the top of my head. And every once in a while, one will just knock it right off. Crashes, your halo walks around the house looking after you. Don't be telling people she fell off. Here's Crashes' halo. And he knows it. That's right. I need a lighter brown. I think this one. I'm going to use a little bit of yellow-brown ochre. Alright, now we're going to take that darker brown again and we're going to fill in his lip area here. Boy, that looks awfully red. Doesn't look that red on my page, I promise. Let's see if I can fix that. Sometimes it just decides that it's going to do all its own thing. I think it's the saturation is a little too high. Yeah, that's better. Maybe up just a touch. There. That's better. Hey, Christina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a little bit more of the medium brown in here. Give him a nice, healthy, full beard. Oh, I missed that. I love listening to your theater stuff. Alright, now we're going to do the body. So I'm using the yellow-brown ochre for the base of the body here. And he just kind of spreads on out, doesn't he? Oh, nice. Well, I hope that you'll be able to. When in April? Awesome. If I was in it, it'd be called Hot Mess, but you know. Because disaster isn't horrifying enough for me to be in it. So I'm going to go in with some dark brown. And do some shadows. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Marie. Welcome, welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Marie. When is it? Oh, thank you, Catherine. Nice. Well, make sure that you let me know when it's coming out, and maybe we'll smuggle a camera in there. So probably right around my birthday, which will be cool. If it is around my birthday, that's what I'll ask my husband for my birthday. I want to go see Ashley's play. That'll be my birthday present. I have enough coloring supplies for this year. I don't need any coloring supplies, but I want to go watch Ashley do a play. Yep, I think that's going to be. So I'm going back over it. I went over it with the, I'm not even telling you the colors. Natural sienna, the light brown, and the dark brown on the edges and in all the shadowy type areas. Now I'm going back over it with the yellow brown ochre and just filling it in, blending it together. Awesome. Yeah, I like Diana Ross. I don't sing very well, but I will deafen everybody when I'm listening to it. Alright, I think I need a little bit more. Let's put a little bit of this Cafe Noir brown in here. It's got a bit of a red tone to it. We'll just bring it in a little bit deeper here. Just give it that little bit of yeah, a little bit of Let's try not to press too hard because it seems to be picking up the other colors a little bit. Might be at the end of my tooth on that side. Okay, I think that is it for him. We're going to put some blue eyes on him. So let's get a nice bright blue. Putting some dark blue there for the shadows. And we'll blend in this area here for his facial features. Make them all nice and smooth. Get rid of some of that white spot. Now normally you wouldn't have to blend nearly as much as I am, but the reason why I'm needing to blend as much as I am is because of the added stuff I put on for the white, for the paint, so that I could watercolor it without ruining the page. The gesso. Sometimes it's a little bit more work, especially if you're working with lighter colors and you don't want them to get too dark. But it does give you the ability to add more layers on the paper than you would normally have on the coloring book page. Now you got to remember this is straight out of the coloring book. It is not on watercolor paper or on cardstock. This page is right out of the book. So I put the gesso on there so that it would be able to be worked on with watercolor without tearing the page, without making the page all soppy wet. And it worked really well. I was really quite surprised on how well it worked. Alright, so we finished this one for Crassus, so I'm just going to put it over on the main so you can see him a little bit better. So there we have Crassus and his lovely wife. Now we're going to do the vines here and then we'll move up. So I'm going to take a green and the light green. Awesome. Okay, so we're just going to quickly do the vine. So I'll switch it back over so you can see what I'm doing. And hopefully I'll stay on screen this time. So I'm going to start here because of this one here. And we're going to put in the darker areas for the shadows. And we're going to bring it down. Same with here. Put in the shadows. And then we'll bring in that lighter green and blend into it. Don't want it to be too light because I don't want it to blend too much into that background. So I'm just going to take that dark green, go right over top of the light green just to darken it up enough that it doesn't blend into that background. Like so. Hey Donna! Welcome, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on this other side here. I'm going to do this in the darker green. I'm going to bring it down into all those dark areas, making sure that we add that contrast from the light green so that we don't blend in too much. So I figure by today we should have quite a bit of this finished up. Then tomorrow we might actually even finish it. Doing the background with the paint was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. And it turned out pretty good, I think, anyway. I'm just going to fix that up a little bit there. Oh, that's okay. Absolutely eat your dinner, Christina. Lurk away for all of you out there lurking. I don't mind you lurking. Alright. So I'm just putting in the light green now, right over top of that dark green. so that we have the dark green shadows but the light green highlights. And just blending it all together. Just flattening down all that tooth, putting those two greens into a lovely areas there. So it looks all cool and happy because they're happy, healthy mushrooms and vines. I don't know. So I actually have a special little iron that I use to flatten the pages with. I can show it to you if you want. No, I think the next page we've done almost 3 pages of mushrooms now. Karen does have other things in her book, so I think we're going to do the next one and we'll avoid the mushroom pages and do something cool with the next one, because at the end of the next one, which will be the Saturday next week, not this coming Saturday, but the next one, we will actually have Karen on the channel with us, hanging out in voice and chatting with us, which will be so cool. I can't wait. I'm really quite thrilled about that. I'm really kind of excited about it. Nervous, but excited. I really enjoy her work, and she seems to be a very, very, very lovely person. I haven't talked to her a whole bunch, but just from what I've heard of her, and I've talked to her a little bit, and she just seems such a lovely lady. So I'm just going through with that dark green, filling in the edges of the vine here, making sure I get all those little ticks and flicks there. Then we're going to take the light green and we're going to add some light green to it. Like so. Yeah, I'm a little mushroomed out. Yeah. Yeah, I can show you as soon as I'm done this part. I'll go get it. It's in my desk drawer. In my other desk drawer. I have several of them now. I have one for shipments and one for coloring and one for friends to come over and color. And I can't seem to throw anything out. It's my old desk before I got this desk that I'm working on. And I put it in Bob's office for his printers to sit on, and then he got a special printer shelf, and was going to just throw my desk away, and it's like, but I can use that. Don't throw it away. I have uses for that. So yeah, now I have 3 desks because I could use that. My goodness. Oh, I am going to show the iron that I used to flatten the page after I watercolored it. Alright, so I'll get that for you. I'll switch this over to the main screen so you guys can see it and all my mess. And as I said, I did the smaller pictures beforehand, the smaller little mushrooms that had no faces, because I had to make sure that it was going to actually work with the gesso on it. Hey there, Pamela! Oh, awesome. Good. Baby steps. I'm glad you're able to swallow. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. It all depends upon what you're using them for. Candles? Anyway, this is the iron I use. It's just a little tiny iron, and it heats up nice and warm. Sits in this cute little thing here so that it doesn't burn anything. And I put either a thick layer of paper towel over it. I flip it over, put something over the back, and then I iron it flat. And then I just iron it flat. It's just a really cute little tiny iron, and it works really well for that. And it is called Nikapa. It was really cheap. Yes, it's cute and it's pink. I got it off of Amazon. Um, I just typed in small heat press, and it was one of the things that came up. And it comes in when you get it, you get the little iron, and it comes in a little bag. So there's the name. And it comes with a little spritz bottle. It's almost like a miniature iron for iron-ons and stuff like that. I'm in your stash. Well, what I use it for is I use it to flatten down the pages after I've watercolored them so that they're flat, not curly. Don't have that watercolor bump, you know. No, you have to make sure you put something on top of it. You know, put a cloth on top of it. I have some cloth, like paper towel. Bob bought it for the shop. I'll show it to you. And it's very cloth-like. I don't know what it's called, so don't mind me. But Bob bought it for the shop, so this is what it looks like. And I put a couple of different layers of that on it. And it's almost like a cloth. It's very fibrous. And I put that over top of it, and then I iron over top of the cloth. No, I seriously got it for a reason. But it being cute did not hurt the purchasing of it at all. Yeah, you got to be careful when you do iron it. Make sure that you put something over it. Don't spritz it with a lot of water because that's just going to ruin your picture. And don't go directly on the page. and make sure you move it a lot. Don't leave it sitting on your page. Yeah, you could use baking paper. Yep. The only thing that I would suggest with if you use baking paper is do it on the back. Don't put your baking paper on the front and then iron it, because what you'll do is the wax in the baking paper will just coat your page and you will not be able to color on it. So if you're going to do that, do it on the back. Don't use the iron to dry your page. It will not work. I do know this from experience. Yeah, and don't use steam. All right, so I'm going in now with light brown in these areas under the bush here. And just filling in the little bit of gravel, dirt that we have here under the bush in just little tiny circles. I'll actually put you over on the close-up camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be nice of me? you, that is just such baloney that I will giggle at it, but I will say bullshit as well. So with that, Jamie, no, it's not. Your work is more than pretty enough. Especially if you're doing watercolor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do it very often, so. Yeah, but a Teflon, the Teflon cutting mats or baking sheets would work really well for that as well. Just be careful that all the water is, like, make sure that your piece is dry first. Otherwise, it will steam that water out of it and it'll sweat, and that will not be pretty. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She knows she's not happy about it. I know it is, isn't it? The gorilla, the Kirby one. Oh my God. I saw it went ooh la la. Oh, I missed some vines. Let's get these vines done before I forget they're there. Yes, parchment paper, not wax paper. Yeah, silicone mat. But one that is heat resistant. One that won't melt. So I've got grass green, which is the darkest green that I'm using on all of the vines, if I didn't say so earlier, and I don't think I did. So it's grass green and yellowish green are the two colors that I've used on these vines. Oh, awesome. That's cool. I'm glad you got it sorted out. Yeah, when you messaged Bob yesterday, he was at work, so he couldn't help you. We try not to message Bob at work. So I'm going to sharpen my grass green, and I'm going to go through this area here where I've got the blue going through the vine. Wow. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Your mono? Are you going to give us a teaser? Give us a clue? Ah, okay. Awesome. Okay, so I've got the dark in there now. I'm going to put in the yellow green. And just give it a bit of a sharp so that I didn't go over the lines. And just blending it together. Sorry about the page turn. But I'm going around corners here, people. I need to turn the corners. All right. I think we got it there. One thing I did learn about ironing this time around is make sure that your counter is clean. I thought the counter was clean and the kids had done something on the counter and I didn't notice it and ended up with a little bit of crumbs stuck to my page. Ah. Yeah, we only get snow out here once in a while. I think we've had our snow for the next 3 or 4 years this year. So I'm going in with brown ochre into the little bit of gravel here. I'm just going to call this dirt. It may be little tiny mushroom starters. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to do it in browns. Because even if it's little tiny mushroom heads, then they'd be brown. So awesome. Yeah, I have 3 new bags coming. Just to put the pencils away. Alright, now I've got the Cafe Noir brown. And we're going to do some shadowing areas where all these little bunches are coming together. We're not used to getting snow down here, so in the valley anyway. Up in the mountains we get tons of snow, but down here in the valleys not so much. You know, coming from Canada, people say, well, you should be used to snow. Isn't it snowing there all the time? Don't you live in ice houses? It's like, yeah, no. It doesn't snow there very often at all. At least not where I'm from, anyway. Everywhere else it probably does, but I know that Alberta usually gets to very cold temperatures, but not British Columbia. Not the lower mainland, anyway, or the lower island. Oh, that sucks, Dawn. I hate it when my feet fall asleep. So I went back in with the brown ochre, and now I'm going to go through with the dark brown and just fill in that darkest part of the shadow area from this big mushroom here. This grumpy fella. All right. I think we're going to do the leaves here, and then we'll pick another set of mushrooms and do them up. Let's see how long we got. We got about half an hour, so we'll finish this part, and then we'll pick a mushroom. Oh, and Bob is home. And he got my message. Good, good, good. So I'm going through with the grass green again. All right. And we're going to come down here with it. And make sure that we put in the shadows from the cute little fella here. So in case anybody has missed it and missed the information, we do have a Discord server now for the channel. And we do have voice chat rooms and video chat rooms that you can go hang out with other colorists and hang out and color and chat and get some help on your works in progress, or just hang out and have some fun. If there's nobody in the chat room, jump on in there. Somebody will be in there shortly. There's always somebody going in and out of them. So if you see an empty chat room, don't be afraid of it. Just jump on in. Somebody will join you at some point. Exactly. He is the greatest man in the whole wide world. Awesome. That's really cool. Just going to do that area there darker so that when it goes down into the vine. Hate it when sometimes they draw things, but they don't draw them in connection to other things. And you kind of have to connect them yourself. It can be a little irritating sometimes. All right. I'm not going to cover up the little spots there. I will put some magic gel there. Make them all magic and sparkly. All right. These are an oil-based pencil. They are a polycolor pencil. So they are an oil-based pencil. It's the Koh-I-Noor pencil. I don't know why people keep on phoning my phone. So it's a Koh-I-Noor pencil, and they're a polycolor pencil. And I'm going through with the yellow green. And we're just going to combine those two colors a little bit more here. Covering up that tooth that was created by the gesso. Yes, usually that's how I put in shadows and shading. Is I use a darker pencil and then I go over it with the lighter pencil into the light areas. So I'll take the darkest pencil, I'll leave that dark, and then I'll bring that light color right down into it and combine them. Exactly. And it's all spam calls anyway. Nobody ever calls to actually talk to me. Not when they know I'm streaming anyway. I have something behind my page, I think. I hate that when I get a bump behind the page. Let's see. There's something on my desk pad there. It's going to drive me crazy. No problem. So basically all I do is I just take the pencil, the darkest pencil, and I go through and I put in those areas that are overlapping. Make sure that I get a good dark edge on areas that are overlapping. And then I combine it with the lightest. I leave that really dark edge and then I go out from there. Take this one. Now I'm pressing a little bit harder than I typically would with a polycolor because of the gesso. just to push that down. I'm off screen again. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. I know. The thing is that I don't own that car. I've never owned that car. And no matter how many times I tell them I have never owned that car, they keep on calling me back. Never owned a Yaris. It's the ones that call and tell me that I've won millions of dollars if I send them money. Those are always fun to play with. Yeah, you've won the Publishers Clearinghouse. You are a multi-million dollar winner. Cool. Show up with the check. Otherwise, shut up and leave me alone. Yes, Discord is a no filter zone. I will put up filter channels if need be, but at this point it is a no filter zone. It's just be yourself, hang out, have fun. I will put up a couple of filter channels though so that people can hang out in those as well. Oh, they would be so much more fun. I would demonetize the channel and tell people exactly what I think sometimes. So if public YouTube is correct, we have hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And during the visit from the Artist of the Month next month, or next week, sorry, I will be doing a giveaway, um, possibly in conjunction with her. If not, it will be my own giveaway, and that will be for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, as well as a celebration of the Artist of the Month. So that will be on the 29th of January. And of course, we still have our 2,500 subscriber giveaway going on, as well as our 5,000 goal for the year. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to take our blender. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's telling you guys all that anyway. I don't know what it keeps on telling me, but 1 second it says 195. 1 second it says 198. I don't believe it until I'm over it. But I've been told that it's at 2,000, which is so cool. I never thought I'd get past 100, never mind 2,000. Still blows my mind every day that more than 100 of you people want to talk to me and watch me. Just crazy. So I'm just going through with the Splendor blender here and knocking down some of that excess gesso and flattening it down a little bit more. The iron did quite a good job on flattening it down, but it didn't completely remove all the tooth of it, so it's giving me little areas of texture, which is fine as well. I'm going to switch you over to the other camera here. Oh, that'd be awesome. I don't know what I'd have to give away for that. So there we have it. Let's see, what time is it? So we've got about 10 minutes left. So we can do this little group of little ones here. And tomorrow we'll finish it off. What do you guys think? So let's grab our yellow, red, and orange. Now these ones here I did purple and orange and yellow and a little bit of red. And this one here I did in blues. So do you want to do blues or purples on these ones? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I do know that. Blues and purples. All right, so let's grab some blues here. I want this light one, and I think this one, and a green. Okay. I do know that, but it's always fun to do a giveaway, and it gives me a reason to. I don't have time for purple. We're going to do blue. Blue on this one, purple on this one, just for the fun of it. And the green. All right. So we're going to start off with the light first. And the reason why I'm going backwards on this one compared to the other ones where I started off with the dark is because it's very easy to overrun um, the lighter color with the dark if you put it down first. If you put down the dark first, you're not going to get that light color showing through. Also because with this mushroom I have painted over it a little bit with the green. So in order to get that saturation with that light color, it's just easier to go over it with the light first and then work the dark into it. Pink, pink, and more pink. Yes, Dion, this one here is going to be pink. Just for you. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the Dion mushroom though. With all these lovey-dovey mushrooms, I think this one here might have to be a Dion mushroom. It's not, but you know, it's getting too close to Valentine's Day. All these mushrooms are all lovey-dovey. So I'm going through now with the sea blue, which has got a good little bit of tinge of green to it. So when we go in with the green, it'll pick that up a little. And when we go over the little green areas there, it'll pick that up as well. All right, and then we're going to go back into it with the light blue. And I'm going to switch you over to the other camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Hey there, Raven. How are you feeling? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're healing well. I saw your pictures on Facebook of your stitches. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing better. All right, Dawn, have a great night, and thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate you being here with us. Now I'm going to take this light blue and I'm going to come down the stalk of the mushroom up into his little face here. And down here into the bottom as well. And then we're going to take the dark blue. And once again, this is sea blue. The green is yellow green. And the light blue is ice blue. So those are the colors that I'm using on this blue mushroom. Just putting in those shadows. Oh, yes, Marie. I would love one. Actually, I have one. I just have to drink it. And then I'm going to take that green, and then we'll put a little bit more blue into it. Blend those together, like so. And I'll actually move it so you guys can see it. Sorry about that, guys. Now I'm not worried about the dots as of yet because I'm going to go in with a little bit of gel pen and stickles and we'll glitter those babies up. Alright, then we're going to darken this just a little bit into those edges there. And we'll put the green in. Ooh, yeah, that's annoying. Hello, Alex. How was your day? I noticed the kids here in town went back to school today, so you must have been at work. I'm sorry. All right, so there's the blue one. Well, I'll join you for coffee. I have my coffee cup here. All right, so I've got the Splendor blender here. I'm just moving out all that pigment into the crevices and white spot and creating that color combination. Blending it all together. Yes, I know you're not supposed to blend oil-based pencils, but because of the gesso I've put down, I've got way more tooth than the pencils can cover. So if I didn't put down the gesso for the watercoloring, it would be fine. But because I put that down, there's a bit more tooth there than I want to cover. So we just get rid of it. We just get rid of it. Blend it all over it. Push it all down. Push it down. Push it down. And once again, the little spots, I'm not worried about them on these ones. I will be going over them with some glitter glue and making them a sparkle. Same with the faces. Now this one here we're going to do with our purples. So I've got, and Alex came in just at the right time. So I've got dark violet. I'm going to put dark violet up in here where the shadows are going to be. And down here into its little roots. You are, as far as I know, there may be another one, but they're quiet if there is. Then we're going to take a little bit of this red. And yeah, I'm going to sharpen this up a little bit. Oh, well, I hope it gets better soon, Dion. Thought she was doing a little better yesterday. Poor thing. going to put a little bit of red here for its mouth. And then we're going to take our purple and put it through. So this one here is reddish violet. And then we're going to take some orange. Awesome! And then we're going to take some orange. And we're just going to put that in there. Like so. Go back in with the red violet. And just a little touch of yellow. Oh, wrong one. Putting it on the wrong mushroom. It's okay. It needed a bit of yellow too. It's okay. Just again going over with the orange and the red violet. Then we're going to come in through the face. With the reddish violet. I guess it's not red violet, it's reddish violet. And through the body. And then we're going to take our dark violet. We're just going to extend those shadows out a little, combining them in to that reddish violet, darkening up the shadowy areas here. And then we're going to take our orange and we're just going to do this area down into the center a little. And then we're going to take our red violet, build into that orange area. And a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that. So how many of you, when you're coloring, sit with like 5 or 6 pencils in your hand? Like if you put them down, you're going to forget which ones you're using. That would be me. I do that all the time. My left hand holds between 4 and 5 pencils at all times for the combination that I'm using at the time. Yes, Ashley's nephew is sick. The baby. He has COVID. Ooh, nice. Well, I am glad I am not the only one. All right. Then we're going to take a little bit of yellow I'm just going to brighten up those light areas on there. And I'm going to switch you over to the main. Ta-da! So there is our little mushroom family village. So it is called the Merry Mushroom Meetup. So we got Crash's done, and we've got Crash's wife done, and all their pets, because there's no faces on these, so they're pets. Can't call them children if there's no faces. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, exactly. Discord. Although, I don't know who this person is yet. We haven't met them yet, or this one. I have to figure it out who's going to be who. I know this is Crashus and his wife because they're just cute. And this one here is going to be Dion or Ashley. And I think this one will be me and Bob. Yes, this will be Jennifer. I'm teasing. We're not going to put names. Cranky and tired. That'd be this one or this one. So if anybody wants to join over in the Discord channel, just hit !Discord. And as you can probably tell by the people that are here that do hang out in the Discord, it's a lot of fun. You can hang out in the Discord chat rooms, or you can just hang out in the type chat room and type your chats. I will make sure that there is at least one room in there for people that do worry about the filter, because in some rooms we don't have filters. I don't mind people not being filtered. So if you are worried about hearing things that you don't want to hear, or words that you don't want to hear, you may not want to hang out in some of the chat rooms because there is no filters required. So, all right, guys. Of course, I will finish up this tomorrow during our final touches Thursday, and of course, yes, no, you don't need a filter. So we'll do this on the final touches Thursday, and on Friday I do have a flip through of a wonderful book that was just sent to me. And if that doesn't take very long, if there's anything left on this that needs to be done, we will finish it up. And of course, on Saturday is our live stream where we pick a new page and a new colored pencil. Exactly. The only thing I want to use a filter for is water and coffee. That's right. Exactly. And that's the thing is we're all crazy. And it's the best place to get out the crazy is to come hang out for us in Discord. Because yeah, that's where we just let it all hang out. All right, guys, if you want to purchase any of Karen E. Meyer's coloring books, they are available on Amazon. The Discord link didn't work. Oh dear. Hold on a sec. I will check it, make sure that it works properly. Hold on. Let me put it back in there. There you go. Try that one. It should, if not, it should take you to an invite thing to a Discord page. and you accept the invite, blah, blah, blah. I have put it in the chat there, so I don't know if it expires. It's not supposed to. Yeah, it might ask you to verify. I don't know. Let's see. Where does it take us? Uh, yeah, it takes me right back to where I want it to be. So let's see. Hmm. Yeah, it just takes me right to the Discord join thing where it says Magic Thighs has invited you to. Huh, weird. Because I have it so that it doesn't ever expire. So let's try it again. Here, try it again. Oh, weird, weird, weird. Yeah, it should work. It's very strange. That's what they tell me to use for it, so I don't know. If you are already on Discord and have a Discord handle, just email me, like Discord chat, invite me, like send me a private, a DM, and I will send you a personal invite. I think I have, let's see. Let's see. I think I saw you on there, Della. Let me see. Della, Della, Della. Maybe not. Yeah, if you send me a Discord message, a private Discord message, um, I will send you a private invite, direct invite. So if it doesn't work for you or if you're not able to figure it out, um, that sort of thing. I don't know why that link's not working right for people. Silly, silly, silly. All right, guys. Of course, I will be over there at some point this evening. I do have a couple of things to figure out first. What I'm going to make for dinner is one of them, things like that. And I do need to talk to Dion after I'm done what I need to do as soon as I get off here. And I will message you as soon as I'm done. Otherwise, guys, of course, I will be uploading a video tomorrow and Friday, and of course on Saturday. Okay. And of course on Saturday I will be live once again. So until then, thank you all very much for hanging out. And of course, thank all 2,000 of you wonderful people for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Until then, of course, always remember to be kind to one another, to each other, and never forget to relax, color, and stay safe. Until then, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Until then, love you guys. Bye bye for now.